Chosen one, pause right now. This message found you for a reason. Stop scrolling. Take 1 second. Because if you clicked on this video, you didn't do it by accident. There's a reason you're here. And before this message ends, you're going to understand exactly why. Something inside you already knows. That quiet pull, that inner curiosity, that deep sense that this moment matters. That's not coincidence. That's alignment. And today, this message is for the ones who feel different, the ones who've always known there is more to life than just surviving, paying bills, and getting through the week. If you've ever felt like you were meant for something greater, something meaningful, stay with me, because this message will shift how you see yourself. And before we begin, type "ready" in the comments if your spirit feels awake right now. Let's confirm this moment together. Why you've always felt different. Have you ever felt like you don't quite fit in? Like you see the world differently than most people? Like your heart carries a deeper awareness that life is more than routine and repetition? That's because you weren't built to blend in. You were designed to stand out. From a young age, you've likely felt things deeply. You think deeply. You sense things others overlook. You notice energy, emotion, and atmosphere. You pick up on subtle shifts. That's not sensitivity, that's perception. And people with heightened perception often experience deeper emotional battles, not because they are weak, but because they're wired to see beyond the surface. That's why your life hasn't been easy. That's why you've walked through emotional storms, uncertainty, loneliness, rejection, and moments where you questioned your purpose, not to break you, but to awaken you. Pressure doesn't destroy greatness, it reveals it. And the very things you thought were holding you back have been shaping your strength. The hidden reason your life has been challenging. Here's something most people don't understand. When you carry deep potential, life doesn't develop you gently, it develops you intensely. That's why your lessons came early. That's why your emotional growth started young. That's why you matured faster than others. Your experiences weren't random, they were preparation, because you're meant to lead, influence, and impact lives, not just exist quietly. And when you start waking up to that truth, your entire mindset begins to shift. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and you begin asking, "What is this teaching me?" That shift changes everything. The moment everything starts changing. Right now, something is awakening inside you. A deeper hunger, a stronger desire for clarity, a longing for peace, purpose, and direction. That's growth. And growth often feels uncomfortable before it feels powerful. That's why lately you may have felt restless, unsatisfied, disconnected from old habits, old routines, or even old relationships. That's not loss, that's elevation. You're outgrowing old versions of yourself, and that means it's time to rise into the next level of who you're becoming. If this resonates, comment "I feel it" below. Let's activate this moment together. What makes you different and powerful? Your greatest strength is your awareness. You reflect, you analyze, you search for meaning. That depth allows you to grow faster, heal deeper, and connect more genuinely. You don't want superficial success. You want fulfillment. You want impact. You want purpose. That's why shallow living never satisfied you. Your soul craves more. And here's the truth. You carry leadership energy. Even when you don't realize it, people observe you. They feel your presence. They sense your authenticity. That's influence. That's power. But true power is quiet, grounded, and steady, not loud or flashy. And the more you align with your authentic self, the more naturally your life begins to flow. The shift that unlocks your best life. Everything changes when you start honoring who you truly are, when you stop shrinking to fit into environments that no longer serve you, when you stop silencing your intuition, when you start trusting your inner voice. Because your intuition is your internal compass, and it's been guiding you this entire time.
That feeling that told you to walk away from something harmful, that pull that nudged you toward growth, that quiet voice that kept whispering, "You're meant for more." That voice has never been wrong, and the more you listen, the clearer your life becomes. A message for the ones who've been struggling. If you've been feeling overwhelmed lately, if life has felt heavy, if your emotions have been intense, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not falling apart. You are breaking through. Transformation always feels chaotic before it feels peaceful, and the version of you that's emerging is wiser, stronger, and more grounded than ever before. So don't quit now. Don't give up during the final stages of your growth. You are closer than you think. Your next level is calling. There is a new chapter opening for you, a season of clarity, a season of emotional peace, a season of purpose-driven living. But it requires courage, courage to release what no longer serves you, courage to choose growth over comfort, courage to trust your journey. And if you've made it this far in the video, that tells me something powerful. Your spirit is ready. Comment, "I'm ready," if you're stepping into your next level starting today. Final awakening message. You were never meant to live a small life. You were created to rise, to grow, to heal, to lead, to inspire. And your journey, every struggle, every lesson, every breakthrough has been shaping you into someone extraordinary. So walk forward with confidence, trust your process, honor your growth, and never forget, you are here for a reason. If this message resonated, share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Subscribe for more awakening content. And remember, your life is just beginning.